Bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On second down, Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. And Isabella, 76 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's Carter on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. Jefferson to target. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two straight. Like you at breakfast this morning, I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
You're worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception,
1 yard gain.
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
First down, Detroit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw again. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Right in there.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Looking deep downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Lions.
give it here to his running back. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
His kick is
and his kick is right through.
It's the score, Vikings 22, Lions 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The tackle made back at the...
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 27. And it will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part. Got him. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down right about the 3-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
As most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Right back to him on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Again, the ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And again this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target lane. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
At the 32-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken off for a Viking Justin Jefferson.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Return that time of about 14 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Number 44. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At their 49.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's up 3rd down and 9.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going up top. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off
intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting into a 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts,
Gain of 10.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now back to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to try and
I need to get my swag.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL,
and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He fights it off, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They've put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
I'm sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Vikings 64. Lions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
A 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 13. And now look at him go. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
A toss running left. It's Cook. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more.
Lions 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Again, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Isabella. Touchdown, Vikings. Andy Isabella, 56 yards. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other, and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they go out in victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
The 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
First down, Lions.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Will Harris. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll buy some time right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
His pass caught at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they look to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On the ground, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
At the 47-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
5-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run again. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Escaping the pressure right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Around 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower. But I guess when you're out, you're out. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 16. He's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score, Vikings 88, Lions 21.